Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Today is Purple Day. Did everybody bring or wear something purple today? I have my purple on. Can you look around and find something purple? Oh, great. Everybody has their purple. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, I brought some purple from my classroom today. So here's my first purple. What's this? A purple marker. Good job. I bet all of you have those in your classroom. How about this? Purple scissors. Are all of you practicing your scissors at home? Purple scissors. All right. Here's something from my writing center. Yep. Purple stencil. Good job. And here we have, I don't know if y'all know what this is. We use it with our colored pencils. It's a pencil sharpener. Huh, and it happens to be purple. Next I have what I found. It's not a very good fan, it's really little. But it's a feather. Feathers are fun for crafts, aren't they? How about this? A cookie cutter, yes. Have you guys been doing some Play-Doh at home maybe? That's always fun. Let's see. I have some bigger things down here. I found a little purple bucket that I use for my crayons. Let's see what else I found. Here's a purple poofy. Sometimes you use it for decorations, but sometimes you could use it to paint with. Like that. And I have a purple sensory bottle. It's got purple and purple glitter in it. It's got purple gel in it and purple glitter in it. Let's see what else is purple. All right. Here's my purple paper. Do you have purple paper at your house? And here is my purple monkey. He says, "Hi, everybody." One more thing. This is probably the most important thing because it goes with our story today. What's this? Purple crayon. We're going to read Harold and the Purple Crayon today for Purple Day. All right, let's see. This is by Crockett Johnson. Oh. Go. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. There wasn't any moon, and Harold needed a moon for a moonlight walk. So, he drew one. And he needed something to walk on. He had a long, straight path so he wouldn't get lost. And he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on the long straight path, so he left the path for a shortcut across the field, and the moon went with him. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought the forest ought to be. So he didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest with just one tree. It turned out to be an apple tree. Apples would be very tasty, Harold thought, when they got red. He put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a very frightening dragon. It even frightened Harold. He backed away, holding his purple crayon, and it shook. Then he realized what was happening. By then, Harold was over his head in the ocean. He came up thinking fast, and in no time he was climbing aboard a trim little boat. He quickly set sail, and the moon sailed along with him. After he sailed long enough, Harold Harold made land without much trouble. He stepped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and the thought of picnics made him hungry, so he laid out a simple picnic lunch. Let's see what's having for lunch. There was nothing but pie, all the best, 9 kinds of pie. Harold finished his picnic. There was a lot left over, and he hated to see so much delicious pie go to waste. So Harold drew a very hungry moose and a deserving porcupine to finish it up. And off he went, looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. Harold knew that the higher he went, the further he could see, so he decided to make his hill into a mountain. He went high enough. If he went high enough, he thought, he could see the window in his bedroom. He was tired, and he felt like he ought to be going to bed. He'd hoped to see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. Think you will? But as he looked down over the other side, he slipped, and there wasn't anything on the other side of the mountain. He was falling in thin air. What do you think he's going to do now? But quickly, he kept up his wits, and with his purple crayon, he made a balloon, and he grabbed onto it. And he made a basket under the big balloon, big enough to stand in. He had a fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't even see his window. He couldn't even see a house. So he made a house with windows, and he landed the balloon in the grass in the front yard. Do you think that's his house? None of the windows were his window, so he tried to think where his window ought to be. He made some more windows. He made a big building full of windows. He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. But none of the windows were his window, and he couldn't think where it might be. He decided to ask a policeman. The policeman pointed the way Harold was going anyway, but Harold thanked him. As he walked along with the moon, wishing he was in his room in bed, then suddenly Harold remembered. He remembered that where his bedroom window was, when there was a moon, it was always right around the moon. And Harold made his bed, and he got in it, and he drew up the covers. His purple crayon dropped on the floor, and Harold dropped off to sleep. The end. Now, like I told you, our purple crayon is very important for today. Today, we are going to take our purple crayon, and we're going to draw a purple adventure. So this is one that I drew earlier. Put you over here so you can see it. All right. I have, let me see it. There we go. We have Harold's window. And then we got out of the window. Well, it's probably my window. Out of the window. And I took a boat across the lake. And across the lake, I found some mountains. And after I got over the mountains, I was in a forest. And in the forest, I found a deer. And in the forest, there were apple trees, and I fed the deer some apples. After I got out of the forest, I found an amusement park with a roller coaster. And I went up and down, and at that point, I was hungry. So I was looking for a restaurant. Does anybody know what kind of restaurant I found? What's that one with the M? McDonald's, you all know. I found a McDonald's. and I got a sandwich, and I came outside to eat it at the picnic table, and then it started to rain. See the rain cloud with the rain coming off? So I had to go look for somewhere to wait out the rain. I found a castle. See my castle? And they let me in the castle. And I got dried off in front of the fire. And after the storm was over, I was really, really tired. So I decided I needed to go home to my window, climb through it, and have some sweet dreams in my bed. Now, you can draw your own purple crayon adventure on a piece of paper, you could even draw it outside. If you have a sandbox or some dirt outside, you could draw your purple adventure outside with a stick if you really wanted to. It doesn't necessarily have to be purple, but it is good if you know what the color purple is. So, let's see. Let's spell purple. Let's write the word purple. P, oops, here we go. U, R, P, small p, L, E. Let's go that together. P, U, R, P, L, E spells purple. Purple. Purple starts with Pee-wee penguin. Are you working on your zoophonics letters? P, Pee-wee penguin, P. I hope you are. Purple is a really fun color, and I think it's Mrs. Brom's favorite color. So maybe if you make a purple adventure, you could send her a picture of your purple adventure, because she really likes purple. It's like her very bestest, favoriteest color in the whole wide world. What's your favorite color? I think my favorite color is green. I like green. Green reminds me of outside. And I like to see all the green trees and the green grass and the green the flower leaves on the flowers. I like to see green in the spring especially. Well, I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Bye-bye.